Okay, guys. So, welcome to day 8. Let's get that starting, and we're gonna see our content today. So, welcome to day 8. Today, we're gonna talk about services and daemons. So, basically, like this. So, our content for today will be that we'll give a brief introduction. We're gonna talk about what is a service, examples of a service, and what is a daemon, examples for daemons. We're gonna also talk about the difference between a service and a daemon. We're gonna talk a little bit about the upstart management and the system D management. Then we're gonna do a get workshop afterwards. We're gonna have a break before the get workshop. So yeah. Okay. So let's give a brief introduction about services and daemons. So both of them are a crucial component for Linux, and both of them work in the background. So they manage and they work in the background. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about the difference between them, because like both of them, these processes often run in the background, perform tasks such as handling network connections, managing hardware, and providing system logins. And um, understanding the difference between a service and a daemon and how to operate these two are very effective way to be a system admin and manage your system very efficiently. So let's start with the first topic of today, which is services. We're gonna give a brief introduction about services. So a service is basically a process or a program that's running in the background providing functionality. So I don't think you're gonna understand when we give like examples and see the characteristics of a service, you're gonna understand more what does a service mean. So it starts at boot time. So when you're operating your virtual machine or your device, this is when it starts. Like an Apache server, let's give for example. And it runs until the system is shut down and can be managed manually. So can be managed manually means that it can have or handle user interactions. So let's give an examples of a few services. So we have web services, web servers like Apache and Nginx. And we have database servers like MySQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, and a lot. Like we have a lot of database servers. We have also like file servers. We have Samba and NFS, which is I think the network. Uh, I guess it's network file system, yeah. And we have a mail server, which is postfix. As you can see here, our guys running with the mail package and send mail. So these are examples of services. Sorry. Okay. So we talked about services and we gave a brief examples about services. Let's talk about daemons. So basically the term daemons came from Greek mythology. It means something supernatural that's doing human stuff. So let's think of it that way. So daemons are the translation from Greek mythology of the supernatural things that are doing human tasks. So it's a type of service that runs in the background and performs a specific task. So kind of like, oh, sorry. So kind of like services, but we're gonna check out what's the difference between them. So characteristics also, it has a background executions, it long-lived processes and autonomous operations. So the main difference we can see in number 3 that the first one can be handled manually, which means it has user interactions, and this one, which is Daemons, has autonomous operations. So less or non-existent user interaction, let's say. Okay, let's give a few examples about daemons. So we have cron, which is, we talked about this, I think, in the tasks of system admins, and I think in networking, maybe. it's one of the tasks of system admins of backup and restore. So we schedule and execute periodic tasks, which means you can either do automated tasks using cron, or you can do backup and restore also using cron. So this is an example of a daemon. SSHD, it manages SSH connection for remote access. So SSHD is secure shell connections for remote access, and syslog handles system logging. So these examples of daemons are kind of a bit different than services. As you can see, services like from the perspective are most known or more known than daemons. Cron and SSHD and syslogd are more of a system admin tasks. Okay, so we have like two basic differences between them. As we said here first, that daemons usually do not interact directly with users, and services actually may have an interface, or you can interact with the user. So one of the main differences, that daemons doesn't have a user interaction. On the other hand, services do have user interaction and may have interfaces. So scope, we can see here that daemons are used for specific tasks that is running in the background, and it typically handles system level tasks. So like operating system tasks, like system level tasks. While service can be referred to a broader range, it also works in the background, and it also includes daemons. So you can see that services include daemons, and they provide specific functionality. Okay, so let me show you an example, and let me share my entire screen. I'll share my entire screen. I'm gonna show you. I think I have Postgres on my device. Let me see if I still have it. So post. Okay, let's see if it works. And I'm gonna open my apps, check if it's in the apps. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, I kind of forgot the password, but I'll like connection fatal. Okay, I don't have a password. I think I forgot my password. Wait, I have it on my phone. Let me check that out. Because I actually forgot what's my password. So let's see. Don't do that, guys, please. Don't forget your password. Yeah, I have it on my phone, which is good. Okay. So let's press enter, and let's enter the password, and hopefully it opens. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, guys, let me share my entire screen. Okay, so here we have, it's still opening, by the way, but I have the shell for it. So here we have the SQL shell for creating database. So can we like write? Yeah, can't actually write Linux, but we can create a table. So create table, and let's say new DB table. Okay, no, not list. I want to create a table. Okay. It's been a while since I used the terminal, so I kind of forgot using it actually. Incorrect password. Nice. I don't even like remember my password. Okay, that's fine. So okay, that's fine. So here we can see that our database server, which is pgadmin, which is Postgres, have a user interface. So we can create servers directly from here. I think register refresh properties. Yeah, we can like directly add a database from here. So if we said connect to server, I don't think it will. Yeah, I think it needs a password, so that's fine. So this is an interface for a database server, and this is also an interface for a database server, as you can see here. Let's say help. Will it show me? Okay, use this for help. No, the difference. Okay. So here we can see we can help. I want to list. So echo, copy, warn. So if we said like, yeah. So this is the like, I don't want this right now, but this is Postgres SQL shell. And this is the interface that we use. So yeah, this is an example of a service. And Daemons are literally something you can't directly interact with. So we're going to start with upstart management and then system D management. Both are easy. Both are used to handle services. So if you want to start a service, you just say sudo start and service name, or you want to stop it, you just say stop service name. Also, if you want to restart the service, you can just add restart or status. We can do this using the Apache server. Let me try and open leave. So let me try and open my VMware. Let it run in the background until we finish our let's leave it run in the background. Zid, we will be doing no, it's fine. Are we doing get now? No, we're not doing get now. We're gonna do it at the end when we finish. We still have upstart management, and then we're gonna have system D management. So we're gonna finish these and then go to get workshop. So let's start our virtual machine. Let it regain its state and stuff. So as we said here, the upstart management are simply easy to start. So if you have Apache installed, you just say sudo start Apache or stop Apache or restart Apache or stats Apache. System D, sorry, are most likely similar, but you just use systemctl and then the service name. So they're pretty similar. So here, if you want to like restart or stop or start, it's the same as upstart. If you want to check status, if you want to disable at boot or enable it, you also can do that using the system management. And then before we start our break, let's check out. I think we have Apache running, so let's check if it's running. So sudo status Apache, or is it Apache 2, I think? Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, I think I have entered my okay. So let's try sudo systemctl status Apache 2. Okay, I don't have Apache installed, so sudo apt install Apache 2. Is it HTTPD or no, it's Apache 2. Okay, HTTPD is for, I guess, Linux, not Ubuntu. Yeah. I mean Debian distributions. Let it install. Yes, I want to continue, please. I think I can install Nginx. Let's try and do that also. So let's install Apache and Nginx. Okay. Still reading from a database, and it's gonna be like downloaded soon. We're not gonna work on our virtual machine for the Get workshop. I think we're gonna just use our own devices. This is what I preferably use. Like I have my Get terminal right here. in my own they call it like not the guest machine, it's the host machine. So this is a guest machine, the virtual machine I'm working on. It's called the guest machine because it's working on my host machine, which is the literal laptop I'm working on right now. Okay, so we're kind of close to the progress. There's Amin to tell us to do a full-on upgrade. I'm gonna do that, by the way. I think it's much better to upgrade your virtual machine. It's become more fast and like I can do a lot of stuff doing when I upgraded my machine, and it took a lot of time, but it was worth it, I guess. Okay. By the way, at the get terminal, you can like create or use the same commands you use in Ubuntu or your virtual machine, so you can do that also. What is the last command? I said sudo apt install Apache 2. I have installed an Apache server. Sorry, Apache. Oh, it's still like downloading. That's fine. Can we like stop process? I can kill it, but I don't want to. Okay. It's gonna like finish any time now. Okay, so maybe we can like install like sudo apt install nginx. Let me try and do that. Nginx. Okay, come on, not found. Let's say echo $sign and 0. So we're working on bin bash. Okay, let's try creating nano nginx. So okay, let's like install like sudo apt install. Okay, permission denied. Okay, yes. Okay, that's weird. It's not even letting me to go. No, I don't want to save anything. That's fine. Okay, so clear. Operation was interrupted before it could finish. Why? Okay, let's. Is it Nginx or Nginx? It's like this, I guess. Yes, please continue. Yeah, that's much faster, I guess. I should have installed like Nginx. They're both a web server, so you can install either one. Yeah, this is also taking time. I was joking. Both of them are not fast. No, it's faster actually. Okay, here you see it's not attempting to start Nginx, so let's try and say sudo system ctl status Nginx. So it have failed because I think it have told us that there is also an there's a process that is using the port 80. So, okay, let's get out and let's clear. Maybe let's try restart or starting it. So sudo system ctl enable nginx. So let's try and do that. synchronizing, and here it is. It's executing. Just leave it be for a little bit and let it do its work. So let's check the status now and see what do we have. So it still failed because a high-performance web server. Okay, yeah, this is loaded. Develop exit code. Okay, let's try starting it. So here, let's say sudo system cto start and Unix. Let's see what's gonna give us. No, okay, failed because there is already something working. Okay, we can like sudo system cto disable httpd. Is it httpd? Apache. Okay, Apache 2. Okay, we're moving. Let's check the status. So system CTL status Apache, sorry, status Apache 2. Okay, it's active and running, which was like weird because we are yes, here it is. It's disabled, so let's stop it. So Control C and let's say sudo system ctl stop Apache 2. I don't want it running, I want it to stop. So if we check the status again, it's gonna see that it is inactive like from 2 seconds ago, which is good. So Control C to exit, then clear. Let's try and start. So start Nginx. So if we sudo system ctl status and Nginx, it's active and running instead of Apache. So now if we try to start Apache, it's not gonna work because Nginx is already working on the same port, which is 80, port 80. So here, I think I'm gonna write a comment. So it's in bash, so port 80, which is HTTP. So both of them are web servers. That's why they're not working. We can do that by using also MySQL. So if we download MySQL using, I'm sorry. Did anyone want to say anything? Or the sound just got stuck? Okay, so if we install also MySQL, so sudo apt install MySQL, I think server. Yeah, so here we can see that apt, which is advanced packet tool, and install, this is the package manager. So we're installing a service. So here it's gonna install MySQL. Yes, I want to continue. I should have put in the option -y, so it doesn't ask me to continue. Yes, so we can also like check the status of MySQL the same way we did with Nginx and we did with Apache. Okay, I think it's gonna take a few moments to do so. That's fine. We also need to configure this. So if we went back to, I think, what day it was when we gave how to do backend server and we like uploaded a PHP script and SQL stuff, I think day 5. Yeah, so if you went back to day 5, we have done a lab that we have installed MySQL and we've installed an Apache server and we've connected them together. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I've interrupted it. I hope not. Log errors to var dot. Okay, that's good. It's running as our processed ID is 10,00141. So if we also wrote top or htop, it's gonna show us that MySQL D is running in this process ID. So kind of all of the lectures we're giving in the like last days are linking together, which is good. Okay, 99, then it's done. So I think if we check the status of MySQL, I don't think it's gonna be running. So maybe it will. So sudo systemctl status MySQL. Let's see if it's running. It's running, yeah. So the process and main PID is gonna be this. This is yeah, it gave us a different number, which is fine. So let's write top and let's see if if MySQL is running. So top, here it is, MySQL. Here it is. It's oh, where did it go? Here it is. It's like running from us. Let's exit and let's try htop. I think I've installed yeah, here it is. MySQL. It's running and user sban MySQL LD. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a 10-minute break, maybe a 5-minute because we haven't took a lot. So it's a 5-minute break, guys. Let's come back at after like 5 minutes, and we will continue to our yeah, workshop.